Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I am your host, Older Bro.
I'm your other host, Younger Bro.
And today we continue in Professor Layton and the, whatever the place is.
The Diabolical Box.
Diabolical Box. Not a village. Clearly it's a diabolical train. Looks like no one's here right now.
Let's check it out later.
Okay. Well, let's do some exploring of the whole cart. So let's go as far as we can, which should be, oh, hold on. No, he was like, "Oh man, I'm in dog food." What's the matter, mister?
Well, oh hey. Okay, so I snuck into my uncle's room and borrowed his camera, right? The thing is, then I dropped it. I've been trying to find all the pieces for like an hour, but I've only found one. That's quite a predicament. Yeah, and if word gets out about this wrecked camera, I'm gonna get major flack from the boss man. Whoa, brain flash incoming. Dig this. I'm gonna give you this busted hunk of junk.
Yeah, I do not like the fact that, and I think this is just built into the game.
Yeah.
You can see there's a black line right here.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, that is just weird.
You do with it what you want. Just get rid of the thing, will you? Okay, catch you on the flip side.
What? Hey, come back here! The camera minigame. Added to the trunk.
Got the camera minigame.
You got a squarish part. So yeah, now we have a broken camera to fix. Oh, shoot. Will you click this girl? Woman.
Excuse me, madam. Have you seen any small boy wandering around here? He would be missing a shoe.
No, can't say that I have. I certainly remember if I'd seen a shoeless little boy.
I see. Well, thank you very...
Oh, but while we're on the topic of shoes, would you mind... Could you help me out with a little predicament of my own?
The shoe maze. Here is a maze that's made up of shoes. Your task is to travel from start to goal. You may only travel horizontally or vertically. And you must alternate between left and right shoes.
This puzzle again.
Yep. Okay. So. We can go... Let's see. This way is impossible. So we have to go this way. Then this way is impossible. So we have to go this way. And then this way is impossible. So we have to go this way and this way and this way. And then this way is impossible. So we have to go this way. And then this way is impossible. So we have to go this way. And then this way is impossible. And then we can go up or down. So we'll come back to that. Actually, no, we won't, because if we go this way, that way is impossible. So this way is, okay, this way might not be impossible, but it's impossible right now. So we're going to go up, and then we have to go this way. And then this way is impossible, so we have to go this way. And then this way is blocked off because it's impossible, so we have to go this way. And then this way is impossible, so we have to go this way. And then we have to go this way, because this way is impossible. And then this way. And then that way is still impossible, so this is this way. And then there's no reason to go this way, because all this is dead, so we can go that way. And then... just that. I think that's right. Yeah, because it's right, left... So yeah, right, left, 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 right, left.
That looks
and
right.
Now to test my theory.
Yeah.
And there we have it.
And we're done.
We did it!
Well, calling me surprised. You've got quite the noodle under that hat, don't you?
Yeah, we've missed one puzzle so far if you want to go to her.
Yep. And I don't think there's any puzzles back in our room. Yeah, no. So yeah, we'll head towards Granny Riddleton, because there's nowhere else to go. can't go in here. I think we talked to... Oh, we didn't talk to the inspector enough.
It was certainly a surprise to see you on board, Inspector. May I ask what brings you here? During the investigation, we stumbled upon the late Doctor's diary. Its pages detailed the Doctor's final days, which led to this train. But since this investigation is none of your business, that's all I can tell you, Mr. Layton. Besides, right now, finding that lost child is my top priority. However, since all I have to go on is a shoe and a name, this search will be an uphill battle. Luke and I would be glad to offer our assistance in the matter. I'm sure you would. I've heard about you, Layton. You got quite the reputation for poking your nose into other people's business. But before I let you in on my case, show me your famous powers of deduction by solving this puzzle. Number 20.
Okay. A woman... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. A woman in a shoe store pays for a pair of $30 shoes with 50.
More shoes.
The clerk doesn't have change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the 50. He then gives the woman her change. A while later, the clerk next door comes into the shoe store complaining the bill she got from the shoe store was counterfeit. The mortified shoe clerk gives the other shopkeeper a $50 bill out of his own apology. Both the woman and the fake bill and the... Wait, okay. The clerk next door, yeah, I came in. The bill was counterfeit. Okay, so yeah. So the question is, how much did he lose in dollars? And the point being that we know that he lost $50 because he gave her $50. That is definitely true. He lost $50. Then he was paid $30. Or he was paid $50 for $30 shoes. So he was paid this $50.
And she came back saying the 50 was counterfeit.
Yeah, but the point is that this transaction doesn't matter. Because she gave him $50. And he gave her the $20 in change. So it's like, but he didn't lose this. Because the shoes cost $30. And he was paid 30 fake dollars for them. Like, so, she was paid $50... Like, how's the best way to word this? He gave her shoes that cost $30 and $20 worth of money for $50. Which, none of which was lost. Then he gave her $50 to get the change initially. But that's the fake $50. So it's like he technically only lost $50. The game might say $80 if it includes the... Or it might include the, like, the $80 of the shoes, but technically I think it's just $50. It's not $100, I can tell you that. It's either $50 or $80.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah.
You got it.
And there we have it.
Yeah. Yeah, the shoes, he made off with $30 shoes and $20 change. The shoe clerk was $50 in real money, but then he returned it. So those two transactions canceled. So yeah, so that's the point, is that one of the transactions is canceled out by the other transaction, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It seems your fame isn't entirely undeserved. Nevertheless, this is my case, so I'll be searching for Tom alone. Search on your own if you'd like, but don't get your hopes up.
Alright, moving on. I think there is literally no one we can talk to here. Yep. What's this? Someone's fallen behind those boxes. Or something's fallen behind those boxes.
A boy's hat. It appears to be a cup of some sort, but sorry, cap of some sort. But I don't think I can reach it from there.
Maybe the cap belongs to Tom.
We certainly shouldn't rule it out the possibility.
I mean, it looks like the shoe. Hey, since we're on the subject of caps, have you heard of this one, Professor? Luke is now really the
giving
time.
puzzles.
A preschool teacher had everyone in their class close their eyes. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps on their head and said, "Okay, everyone open your eyes and look at the hats all your friends are wearing. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red hats gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon." In a class of 10 children, only some of the kids got a red balloon. Knowing this, how many kids went home with a red balloon?
In a class of 10 children, only some of the kids got a red balloon. Knowing this, how many kids went home with a red balloon?
Okay, so I guess I get the point. So, the question is, how many caps are there? How many red caps? So, we know that not every single student got a red balloon. That matters because if there were, say, 5 red caps, then every single person would get a red balloon because this person would see 4 people, 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 and everyone else would see 5 people with red hats. So, because of that, we know there cannot be 5 red hats or more. Otherwise, every person would have a red balloon. There cannot be less than 4, because then no one would get a red balloon. So there has to be exactly 4. So, if there is exactly 4, then that means 6 students get red balloons, and these 4 people with the red hats can't. Because they cannot physically see 4 people, because they'd have to see themselves.
Yes.
So, it's how many people went home with the red balloons, so 6.
This should do the trick.
There it is.
I know I'm going to get one of these wrong eventually.
Wonderful.
That's right, since you know only some of this... Yep, there you go. The some didn't. Yep. I think I thoroughly explained that puzzle. Rats, I'm sure I could stump you with that one.
Better luck next time, Luke. For now, we'd better return to searching for the lost little boy.
Alright, yep, better get back to that. Oh, right, well,
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
I
that.
guess we should remember that, shouldn't we? Now that you mention it, how do you suppose Tom managed to worm his way into such a little space?
Good question.
Tom's hat. Let's talk to him. Yep. Oh, that was bad, even for Mr. Beluga.
You mean he
No,
didn't...
this is me.
Oh,
You
right.
mean he always blows up at you like that? Well, you know, me or someone else on the staff, the boss can be real hard to please. That's awful. You guys shouldn't have to put up with him bullying you like that. Well, the boss does have a point. After all, he made this railway what it is. He always said that a first-class train deserves first-class atmosphere. Heck, even the plates we use in the dining car are special order. The workmanship is amazing. Check out the details on the back. On your plate. The plate in front of you bears a mark made up of 2 nestling equilateral triangles. Can you figure out how many times bigger the large triangle is when compared to the small one? Oh, dang it.
How many times bigger it is?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's not hard to figure out. Because it's in a circle. So that means that any triangle you draw in here that's equilateral will be the same size, in particular, this one. So, yeah, this is 1 triangle, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. So, 4.
Just leave it to me.
It's the Triforce!
Layton's
the
apprentice
Triforce.
strikes again.
Or in this case, the Tetraforce. Yep, there you go. It even shows the Triforce in the shot.
The upside down Triforce.
Yeah. Gosh, you really got an eye for this kind of thing. What exactly do you think Mr. Beluga doesn't like about these plates? You got me there. I guess rich people are just fickle.
He's just rich. He doesn't like anything.
Yeah, you always have to talk to every person multiple times to make sure they don't give you a second puzzle.
Second puzzle.
But generally speaking, they do not.
Alright,
Okay,
where's old lady?
Okay, so this is this woman's room. Oh, we got flowers. Wow, that flower vase looks like it costs a chunk of change.
It's true, but lovely decorations do wonders for the room. That's durably true for flowers. Tell me, Luke, what do you think of flowers like these? Oh, I got another one. Puzzle 16.
Now for something on the flowery side. All of the 3 pictures labeled A, B, and C, one is actually the same as the picture on the far left. However, the image on the far left has had its contents flipped left to right and its colors inverted. Yeah, so we're just looking for the image that's actually mirrored. So it's like we just have to look for the right.
The one that's mirrored?
Yeah. So the center has to be white, so this one's wrong. We can just mark this.
Yeah, I didn't think it was C.
And this one has an extra dot, so it's not that one. So it's A.
It's A. Yeah.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Professor, I solved it.
Yeah, and there it is. It even points out the same problems.
Nice job. Not all puzzles will be such a breeze, but let's keep moving for now.
Yeah, all the sliding puzzles are kind of not a breeze because they require you to just be not lucky, but they require you to specifically. Oh. How can this Karen sleep at a time like this?
I imagine this Karen tired herself out from being too much of a Karen. So, and also she's apparently missing her child.
Yeah, to be fair,
Too dearly.
I guess in this one situation, this very clearly a Karen is rightly distressed at the loss of her child.
Oh, my baby boy. Come, Luke, the sooner we find the lad, the sooner we can put the poor lady at ease, and the sooner we can get the fuck out of here.
Professor, this is a Karen. A Karen cannot be put at ease. They're always fretting about something.
We can try, though.
We can try.
Oh, baby boy.
Oh, take a look at this, Professor. It's...
Food scraps, if I'm not mistaken.
Do you suppose Tom wandered into the kitchen to grab something to eat?
Well, it is possible, though if that's the case, the child certainly is lacking the manners department.
I guess we don't need food scraps to be an important clue or anything.
Food. I want food.
Okay, we got 2 of, I think, 2 or 3 in here, so... Okay, yep, definitely can't go in any other cars in here. So, moving on. Who
I don't.
voiced Flora in the last game?
Fuck if I know.
Oh,
Is everything all right, Miss? How do you?
I'm-
It's the same disguise.
I'm just fine, thank you. Excuse me. No, it's a slightly modified disguise. She has a dog
Slightly.
now. Say, does that lady seem kind of identical to Flora to you?
Now that you mention it, she does look like my future wife.
Again, I don't think she's the wife, but like, I honestly refuse to think she's the wife because she is closer to Luke's age than Layton's age.
Yes, now that you mention it, something about her did seem rather familiar.
Well, we'll deal with Flora later.
Floraline.
Floraline? What? So yeah, so this is the part where you rebuild the camera. Oh yes, you have to rebuild a camera. Like...
Can't do jack shit with
Nope, we only have 1 piece. What are we gonna do?
it. We don't have the one piece.
No, we do have a One Piece.
Yes.
Nothing. Oh, I guess this was actually real dialogue.
Did you know there's a weird old lady staying in this car? What if she kidnapped the little one and stowed him away in her room? And that's probably not true, but what if? She's just so bizarro. I can't help thinking
And
that.
ponder the question.
But I can
What
get in
if?
trouble for spreading rumors about patrons, so forget I said anything, okay?
Duly noted.
A strange older lady, I wonder if we've seen her around.
Your guess is as good as mine, Luke. But it certainly does make one wonder.
There she is.
Hello there, Sonny boys. Ever get all nook-kneed and goosebumpy from a terrifyingly hard puzzle? Well, have no fear. The beautiful and clairvoyant, I'm clairvoyant,
No, she's
Granny.
clairvoyant.
Riddleton stands before you ready to help.
I should have known. Who else could this tiny house belong to? Hey, wait a second. What are you doing here?
So you've heard of me, eh, Shorty? Good to know. I'm still a hit with the youngsters. Yee-hee.
What do you mean, of course I've heard of you? We've met before.
Huh? Nope, I suspect you've got the wrong granny, boy. Never seen you before.
You're not like Nurse Joy. There aren't more than
Yeah.
one identical copy of you.
But you're here now, so that means you want to hear my spiel, right?
Not really.
Oh, no need to be so modest. I guess she was an animatronic at that one place.
She's an no.
Allow me to thank you for visiting me by bestowing a little tidbit of information for you.
That is one of the things. It's one of the problems with Professor Layton 1 is it is never clear who all is really an animatronic because, for example,
They interact off each other.
they interact. Well, yeah, they interact off each other, and they are all. Most of them are animatronics, but I believe there's a select number of people that are not animatronics. For example, Moriarty is not an animatronic. The Granny Riddleton is unclear if she's an animatronic.
It must be.
And I think most of the people who work for the house.
The house. They are animatronic.
Well, some of them are, but the older butler is not. He is a real person.
I thought the old guy that took him was fixing him.
Maybe. I can't remember, but there's at least one person on staff that is not the repair guy who isn't an animatronic. But most of them are animatronics. It is like 99% of everyone in the village is an animatronic, but it's never clear if she's an animatronic. Because there's other points in time where she shows up and doesn't recognize you. So it's like, it's not clear if she's a Nurse Joy type person, or there's like 20 Granny Riddletons that roam the country, or if that one was an animatronic.
One was an animatronic.
So, anyways.
My specialty, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forget about. Puzzles people miss. Surely you boys had a few of those, eh? No need to turn red, it happens to the best of the puzzlers. What I do, you see, is I take those poor, lost little puzzles and invite them to stay with me. I imagine any puzzles you left behind have found their way to my hut as well, if you want to say hello. If my hut is empty, then you clever lads will just have to go out there and find some more puzzles. Now, why don't you take a peek inside the hut to see what's there?
And inside the hut, we have a single puzzle. A strip of paper. The sad part about finding puzzles in her hut isn't that you missed them, it's that you missed the dialogue
To get these.
to get them.
Yeah.
After trying to fold a strip of paper in half, you notice that one side of the folded strip is 1 inch longer than the other. Determined to get it right, you fold the strip again, only to discover that now the other end is 1 inch longer. Now that you've made 2 folds, figure out what the distance between the 2 folds is, expressed in tenths of an inch. Huh? After trying to fold a strip of paper in half, you notice that one side of the folded strip is 1 inch longer. Yeah, so yeah, if you fold it, it's like this is 1 inch longer. And that is 1 inch longer. So it's like, yeah. If I remember correctly, this is just 10. It is just 10 tenths. It's 1 inch.
This should do the trick.
Yeah.
A little bit of a trick
It's
question.
yeah. It's
Wonderful.
just there's no math to it. It's just
It's 10 tenths.
yeah. It is just the size. And that was it. It's the only one we didn't get. I'm pretty sure that no matter how many times I've played this game, I've never found every single puzzle.
Wow.
I've always missed a couple puzzles, and I just have no idea how you find them.
I hope it's the maintenance man.
Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, we'll talk to the maintenance man.
Oh, a passenger. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to get in the way. Hoo-ha-hoo. Of you using the deck.
This guy is clearly not good looking enough to be Johnny Bravo. This is like his distant cousin.
Viva Las Vegas.
No. His name is Hank.
You're not a professor too.
Passenger.
Passenger too. Nah. Hoo-ha-hoo. I'm just the mechanic of the train. I ride along with her in case something goes funny. Viva Las Vegas. But as you might figure, she's smooth as butter. Makes my job pretty easy.
Smooth like butter, like criminal undercover.
I did think of it, but I didn't know the words. In fact, I got some free time that I started making up some puzzles. Wow. Wanna take one for a test drive? Viva Las Vegas.
Surviving in the wild. After years of running a bad business,
Dang.
a local zoo has finally run out of money to feed its animals. Bellies rumbling for days with no food. I'm reasonably sure that whatever happens after this point is illegal.
Is Jurassic Park.
It's illegal. Bellies rumbling for days of no food. The animals make a plan to escape the zoo. After prying open the... Well, on! So the zoo ran out of money, and they just left the fucking
left the
animals
animals
there,
there.
and the animals have to are trying to escape? What?
Poor animals.
After prying open the bars on their rusted cages, all the animals attempt to find their way through the maze-like zoo. Tap a picture of each animal you think made it safely out of the zoo. Just remember, an animal shows its true colors in the wild. Ah, yeah, this is the fun one, where you have to just trace every path of every animal and determine if it can get out. Okay, this one is on the same path as the rabbit. That's a dead end. That's a dead end.
I'm going to guess the lion killed the rabbit.
That's all a dead end. No, that one gets out. So the rabbit gets out, the lion gets out. Okay,
Well,
so
I think
you're
it-
good and you're good.
I think it's saying that, like, the lion might eat the rabbit.
Well, no. It's the whole point is that the whole point is that the animals have to. It's just seeing which ones can get to the exit. That's all we're looking for. We don't care. Yeah, there isn't. It's just those two. Because nothing else is on the path. There's only one exit.
Consider this puzzle solved.
No.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
I mean, I guess you're right. We could try that. Let me reread the wording of the question and make sure it's
Yeah, it said to make sure to take
that
in-
made it safely out of the zoo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. You're right. Yep. You're right.
And now to test my theory.
Yep. Yes, you are correct.
Wonderful.
Yeah. The only animal that will safely escape is the lion.
both the rabbit And the lion will make it as far as the path to the exit. Seconds later, the lion spots the rabbit and eats
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
That was my thought.
Yes.
Hey, what's the big idea? Hoo-ha-hoo. Don't you think it's hard to pass time with puzzles when you solve them that fast? Viva Las Vegas.
Okay, cool, but none of that answered any of the question.
Viva Las Vegas?
I guess let's go track down, obviously, Flora.
Floraline. Oh, Floraline, where are you? Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a little boy wandering around with only one shoe?
No, I don't believe so. But come to think of it, a couple who was just here were talking about a child.
Interesting. Do you have any idea where we might find a couple?
I believe they're staying in the 4th car. May I recommend paying them a visit?
A wonderful suggestion. Thank you for your assistance. Come along now, Luke. Let's go drop in on the couple in the 4th car.
I kind of using it. I'm holding the controller right now, but I have negative need for it.
Yeah, you don't need the controller.
Just like, yeah, sure. Okay, there we go. And here's the couple living in the car. Or not living in the car, but like, they're in this car.
Got another Bitcoin.
I think that's it.
Oh there, young fella. You're in the wrong room. My wife and I are staying here. Dreadfully sorry to intrude, sir, but we are searching for a lost little one. Did you happen to see or hear anything pertaining to this?
Here, sweetie, I think you might be talking about that darling cutie pie who just passed by, remember?
Yes, he was a cute one. He was small and very clever looking, I'd say. So, did you see Tom then? He's been missing a while now. Oh, I didn't know whether he was a girl or a boy. Truth be told, Tom's a right nice man, though.
Oh, pish posh, dear, I bet my best mole walkers was a girl who passed by our room.
Yes, now that you mention it, I had a feeling that scamp might be a girl. But until you stick a ribbon on his head, who can really tell, eh?
Now I'm all turned around. I don't have the faintest idea who we're talking about anymore.
What?
I hate to say it, but it looks like this hot lead just turned cold, Professor.
Well, on the contrary, Luke. We might have just stumbled onto some extraordinary valuable information.
What do you mean, Professor?
You'll see. First, let's return to the scene of Tom's disappearance.
It's time to return to the site of Tom's disappearance.
There was no Tom.
There was no disappearance.
Ah, Inspector. Tell me, what gadget will you be putting on today?
Oh, you see here. That inspector is an American, not a British man.
Tell me, are you any closer to uncovering the whereabouts of this missing child? So you two are still flipping over furniture to find that tag, Do you mean to say that the child has been found? No, not at all. What I'm saying is that the child is no longer on this train. I've asked everyone aboard, but no one gave me an answer that suggested they'd seen the lad. This led me to the conclusion that the conclusion that the poor child either got off earlier or fell from the train.
There's going to be a concussion, not a conclusion. I mean, I guess dying might be a conclusion, but yeah.
Fell off? Yes, it's entirely plausible given the way children love to run amok. When you combine that with their oversized heads, you've got yourself a recipe for disaster.
Yes, as opposed to your oversized head.
I'll contact the railway police at the next station, so feel free to give up on your search. Just a moment, Inspector. The windows on the train are mounted high, and every object is manned. Given the situation, don't you think it's unlikely a child could have made it off the train unannounced? Alright, I'll humor you. So tell me, Layton, where do you think this elusive ankle-biter got off to? That I can't say, but something tells me we've made a rather large misassumption here. Oh, there's just no reasoning with you. Fine. Keep playing detective. Nothing common, I tell you.
Okay, time to go to the car that the disappearance happened in. Ah, hello.
What's on your mind, my boy? You look distracted.
It's hard to put my finger on why, but I feel like someone's been watching us for a while.
You too, then. I've been feeling that same sensation myself.
Do you think that someone might be tailing us?
It's certainly plausible. Keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Huh? This looks like one of Tom's shoes, doesn't it, Professor?
It certainly does.
The strange thing is that it's for the same foot as the shoe we found earlier.
Yeah, so it is. Aha.
Dun da 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 dun,
Eureka!
dun, da, da.
So then, Tom must be... Oh ho ho, Luke. I do believe we've both made a faulty assumption.
Huh? What do you mean?
Recall for a moment the events as they have unfolded thus far.
Let's see. We found the tiny shoe on the floor.
The chick was holding a dog. That's right, a shoe small enough for a baby.
And then there was a cap we found in the kitchen, but it was lodged in such a tiny corner. I don't know how Tom could have wormed his way back there.
Correct. In order to get back there, Tom would have to be no more than half your size.
Probably smaller. Now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen any boys younger than myself on the train.
That was my impression as well, which is why I began to consider a different line of thought. Luke, what if you and I have already seen Tom about and didn't know it? You see, all the while we've been searching for Tom, we've assumed that he's a small boy. But what if the assumption proves false? What if we've been wrong from the start?
I think I see what you're getting at, Professor. The second shoe is the same in every way as the first shoe, including which foot it was for. If that strange pair of shoes means what I think it does, then Tom must be... Ah, yes. Move the puzzle pieces. This one is a particularly annoying puzzle.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Just because it is a little bit difficult to get all these pieces to line up well. Like, it's not terrible, it's just annoying. Because you can see it's like...
Oh, goodness.
Shoot. Yeah, let me restart this. I think because I think the way you have to do it is like you get a piece into the corner. Okay, and then we can get a piece in this corner. Yeah, you just have to play around with it until you get the pieces in a semi-appropriate order.
That just needs to be on the other side.
Yeah. order to get this piece out, I've got to get... I've got it too condensed now. Okay, good. Now I just need to get these pieces out of here, like into a corner. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, let me restart this. Shoot, I'm locked in.
Goodness. Oh. There we go.
There we go. Took way too many
Goodness.
Just leave it to me. Layton's
I'm bad with
apprentice
sliding
strikes
puzzles.
again.
Good work.
This puzzle can be done in this attempt.
No. Tom's a dog.
Do you recall the girl we saw holding a small dog? I suspect that small dog was our friend Tom.
So if we track down the girl, we'll find Tom. Mm-hmm. But that's beside the point.
We
what
are
is the
well
point is
over time.
we are at time. So until next time, everyone. The future is very uncertain. What is certain is you guys are awesome, and there'll be more Two Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then.
Goodbye.